Welcome back. Today in this session we will be discussing about semiotics, a study of signs and symbols. In this session we will be discussing about different types of semiotics, what is semiotics, and we will be describing the concept of signifier and signified. Explain connotation and denotation. Also we will be discussing about icon, symbol and index, and syntagm and paradigm. So what is semiotic? Semiotic is a science of study signs and symbols. So whenever you see any symbols, that is a part of semiotics. While the word semiotics can be quite distant to many of us, it is actually omnipresent in your everyday life. Every time you see different symbols, different icons, while walking or moving on the street, traffic light, toilet icon, fast food icons like Colonel Sanders, Aka White, Bread, Beard Man from KFC, these all are part of semiotics. So these are some examples. Whenever you see the traffic light, stop, left turn, right turn. So it is a study of science. Science. It is the study of science. Sign. It is the study of sign. It is both the theory and analysis of science and signifying the practices. The study of meaning making and meaningful communication. The term signifier and signified was coined by the Ferdinand and de Saussure in year 1856-7 to 1931. A Swiss professional nationalist linguist. He created the sign and signifier signified concept and the syntagm and paradigm concept. A signifier is the form the sign takes on. A signified, the concept that the sign shows represent. And in the similar year, Charles Sanders Peirce also formulated the semiotics theory around the same time as Ferdinand de Saussure. He stated the semiotics to be the relationship between a symbol, icon, and an index. Symbol signs where the relation between the signifier and the signified is purely conventional and culturally specific. Icon signs where the signifier resembles the signified. Index signs where the signifier is caused by the signified. So let's see one by one how signifier works. So if you see this McDonald logo, in which we can see the large M is there, and the M is the signified. Just by seeing that M, we can relate, we can connect that it is a MACD logo. And if you read the text below that, below the bigger M, that is, it is known as signifier. I am loving it. So the both thing are, if you meet together, that is what sign is. The object oblique thing. So it elaborates the signified and signifier. You can see the MACD logo, LOM. So when you see the slogan, in which is their tagline is the signifier where people link easily to the famous fast food chain. So we can have lots of logos in your mind. You can just take any examples, any logos. Each logo has a symbol, sign, and then we are having the tagline of that company or of that product through which we can connect to the symbols. That is what semiotics is. In certain cases, the signifier have more than one signified meaning, like this example. So sometimes what happens, there are different aspects, different analysis or different signification. So suppose there is a pigeon, and whenever you think about pigeon is just a bird, but it also have some message connected to that. So when you talk about pigeon, it's all about love and peace. If you think about trees, all the trees are green trees, and we have different kind of trees, but it also symbolizes or signifies as a strength and protection. This is how we build the concept of signifier and signified. Connotation and denotation. Connotation and denotation are two principal methods of describing the signs and symbols. Here we are having one image of a dog. So how we divide this into two parts by connotation and denotation? It precises the description of the sign. So we can have a dog which has some beard, which has a black color, which has different furry. So it is a four-legged creature. It can be different breed. It can be husky, it can be Pongals. And when you talk about dog, it has some connotations, some meanings, a mental concept of generated from the signifier or sign. It is a loyal, it is obedient, it is pure. So this is how connotation and denotations symbolizes when you use some image or any object in your design. Icon, symbol, and index. We day-to-day life, every time you see different icons in front of you. Whenever you are using a mobile phone or laptop, we are having different icons. My computer, my desktop, my folder. These are the icons, and each icon has different purpose. Same, we are having different symbols. So icon, symbols, index. The icon has a physical resemblance to the signified, which has some meaning. Symbols are learned culturally, which explains why culture can develop unique traits. A symbol of male and female used worldwide, basically for the purpose of toilet or facilities. These icons have become symbols because it takes an extra meaning. Index. Index, it is a direct link that describes the physical connection between a signifier and the signified. If you see the fire below the image, so, and if you see all the other 3-4 images in top, each has different meanings. So cigarette has smoke, fire has smoke. Then the color which symbolizes the traffic. The smoke can exist without fire. The signifier is the smoke, which leads to the signified being a fire. This is how index works. Now we are moving to the topics syntagm and paradigm. Syntagm and paradigm concept is just about having a same element. Syntagm is all about having a same element by altering or changing the overall meaning. So we are having this entire sentence here. And paradigm is elements that can be altered and still remain the same meaning. So these are the two concepts. So we have this sentence paradigm, and we are having syntagm. Syntagm, we are having different options in that. We are having dance, jump, sat, walk, stood. And if you read the entire sentence, and just by rotating the text, like the dog sat on the mat, or we just scroll up or down, so we can have the dog walk on the mat. This is how paradigm and syntagm works. You can just keep changing the word syntagm and it will be remain same. The meaning will remain same. So we discuss about sign, signifier, the form the sign takes, icon, symbol, and index. And then we talk about signified, the concept it shows, syntagm and paradigm. So these are the 4 parts of sign. And we also discussed about denotation and connotation. Denotation, precise description of the sign. Connotation, the mental concept generated from the signifier or sign. Connotation, the mental concept generated from the signifier or sign. We covered in this session about semiotics, concept of signifier and signified, connotation and denotation, icon, symbol and index, syntagm and paradigm. Thank you so much.